Interesting. It's got some decoy buoys. I think we just hop in with it. We just send it and see how it goes. No, and not again. Get out of here. Get out of here. We got a quad missile launcher, 17 missiles. And then a micro something. Got a micro P. I can get so many shields on this thing. I assume I can't get guns. Or if I get guns, I get like one gun. What is my tiny turret? It's a pinpoint laser. It only does 1 damage, so it can't do that much. Wait for him to help. Oh yeah, that's me, Orwell, definitely. It's always me. Who is Orwell? What is he? Why does he need $18? Will we ever find him? Probably not. When do we get like Orwell's quest? A mod dedicated entirely to finding Orwell. You see, the quest starts when I get 2 points. The quest starts when you meet a random man looking for Orwell. You take his $18, but you feel bad. So then you decide, oh yeah, I'm gonna use like 2 missiles of volley for this, which is gonna be really rough. But you decide that it's now your job to go find Orwell and give him his money back. Alright, I can only shoot 1 missile, I guess. Well, I can shoot 2 missiles for the cost of 1 missile. I don't have to shoot the whole volley. I can't help you. Neat ship can't help you. Can't do anything here either. Sword of Stress, that worked. Rescue the store, do nothing. Angry little man has appeared. Send you two. Do you really only want to? I wonder if I probably use the missile after the first one, right? I did not use the missile after the first one. I wonder if I could scam missiles. I'm all about scamming. It is my lifeblood. A little rude. See, for that I used no missiles. So if I go to the next combat and also don't do anything, will I, maybe. We'll see if I need missiles. I might be able to get away with a free missile. Shame this only does 1 damage though. That is a very sad amount of damage. $19. Store is open. They have flak. I can't do anything with that. Weapon control. Tracking flares. Yes. I know I don't even need to worry about cloaking because of this, but I hate enemies with cloaks so much. I hate it so much it's unreal. You need to be there in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 if I could teleport to here. We just have to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can only do so much. Could you stop this? Oh, get some help. Will I use a missile for this? Ow. I did not use a missile for that. Stop firing. You guys are good to go. I could use 1 more power to turn this on. No, just finish this fight. We just have to, we're just gonna have to keep scamming missiles, basically. Can I buy another turret? I might not be able to buy any more turrets. I didn't check the thing. $13 is not a lot. Shame. I wouldn't mind going to the merchant either. I don't have any money though. Spend it all on tracking players. Hey, look, there's that one ship, but now it's evil. I don't like this man with his drone. I never liked this man with his drone. He's a bad man. Not great. Okay, good. Turn the drone off. Drone is off. It had extra power. He's evil. He's a no good, no gooder. Poke him very slowly with this micro turret. Look, I'm just saying, maybe a micro P isn't the best like acronym for this gun, because I definitely don't think of micro pinpoint. $9, $10. Yo, bots. We got bots coming in here. We had bots. We briefly had bots. And I could go get the best viewers. I don't really understand why you would want to buy viewers. Fake viewers. Maybe I don't understand the allure of fake people. Right? Like I could see buying real viewers if that would somehow work. I'm not sure how that would work. Why would you want to buy people who don't want to watch you? I definitely don't want to buy people that don't exist. The whole point of streaming is to talk to people. So if you just buy fake people, like, well, I would just sit here and I could just pretend there were a bunch of viewers if I really wanted to. Or how many people do it. I'm sure there's some people out there whose ego is measured entirely in how many people are watching them at one time. But I'm not concerned about how many people are watching me. I just like any amount of people because I like chit-chatting about things. I'd probably stream way more often if it didn't kill me to do so. Speaking of which, I had all of yesterday to do like I had it off basically, right? So I finally finished Resident Evil. It took a long time, but Resident Evil 4 is done, so I can actually finally finish putting that up now. Because we last time we were at like the Gardoors of Pain. Bomb launcher, that's nice. But I got down to the right-hand man and I got like kind of stuck on him. He was a big bully. I did eventually, so what ended up happening was I recorded half of it. It's like, all right, well, I gotta go back into the store and just upgrade my guns. We gotta figure out how to kill this dude. And I did that, and that took a while. Eventually, I found out that because the right-hand man in that is, the gimmick of the fight is you're supposed to hit the nitrogen buttons around the room, and makes it so it takes damage instead of no damage. But they don't work in the mod. Turns out they do work if you just wait for the elevator to arrive. So I ended up running around in circles for like 5 minutes. And then once the elevator arrived, I could kill him. But I didn't know that factoid at the when I was doing it. Well, I actually want to power this. I didn't know that, so it takes me a hot minute or two of attempts before I actually did anything there. Exit hyperspeed, guard, I have humans, $9. This store I don't care about. I don't have any money. I wouldn't mind fuel, but got no money. This thing taking 14 seconds is actually really painful. Oh, he can just kill my crew, huh? I'm gonna have to ask you to not do that, if at all possible. Oh, possible, don't do that. I just got like 1 second off of it. I want to get into Resident Evil 4, but I can't. This is before my time. I could see that. Resident Evil 4, like, I ended up playing Resident Evil when I was in, like, high school? Middle school? Middle school, maybe. So, we usually, when I was a small child, when I was a wee lad, I would usually get, like, one game a year, usually. Like, very rarely did I get video games. I got games on, like, Christmas and my birthday, and that was about it. But eventually we got to the, it was Gamefly. I don't know if that still exists or not, where you could go to a website, and if you had an account, they would mail you a physical disc. So I had ban explanation, try and talk them out of it. No, it doesn't work. Try to murder you then. But they would mail you a game, and you had like a list of games, and you get like one every 2 weeks or something like that. I ended up going through all the Resident Evil games because I had never played them. So I went through like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and eventually 4. But I think I had 4 for the Wii. And with that one, it has the pointer controls and stuff. He has a drone. I should shoot more than one bullet. Thank you. But it has pointer controls, which might have eased some burden there of the initial getting in. And then after I played Resident Evil 4, I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I enjoy this. I enjoyed the jokes in it. So I just played a whole bunch of Resident Evil 4. And then I guess it makes it so it's easier. Like, the remake isn't too crazy in terms of differences. That's annoying that he fixed that. They are NGs. I can't be too surprised. But I'm still kind of split on the remake. The remake does make it so it's got modern controls and you don't have to worry about, you know, tank stuff. It's a lot more serious, which I think is to its detriment. It's I don't know. I guess in general, I'm okay with its existence because it is very much so its own game. A lot of the times, like, you have the Dead Space remake, right? You might as well just play the remake. The original one, I mean, you could, but they're so different, it doesn't really matter. With the remake of Resident Evil, they're so different, I do think both games still deserve to exist. If you want campy nonsense, then you play the original. If you want, like, a more serious, action-packed game, you play the remake. This is another... That guy really wants me to help his friend with the credit card information. Yeah, the original, it's like the perfect storm of writing. You need anything? Sure. Yeah, I'll go deliver something. Like, basically every line in that game's great. And it's not too much, really not too much that I don't like about the original. I'm trying to think of things that I don't like about it, and I'm not coming up with much. I had to give some negatives of the original Resident Evil. I mean, it's got tank controls, but I actually like tank controls. I'm a weirdo, so don't worry about that. I guess the island section still sucks. That never changes. The island section sucks in the original and it sucks in the remake. But I basically like every part of Resident Evil 4, the original one. The remake, there's some parts that I'm less excited about. I guess I could complain about the water room, but I think that's intentionally bad. No one wants to go to the water room. It's a bad place to be. I need to be... I can probably do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, I need to be a little earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do that. I will take your gift. Blessings of bullets be upon ye. Thanks for the damage. Very, very excellent. Ooh, excelente. Okay, yeah, well, whatever. I have room for it. This room is entirely destroyed, though. Needs to be fixed. That increases my damage quite a lot, I'd say. This taking 18 seconds is really bad. The real question is, how do you feel about Resident Evil after Resident Evil 4? Because I think everyone's pretty universally like, yeah, Resident Evil 4 is pretty good. What about Resident Evil 5? See, I like Resident Evil 5. I'm a big Resident Evil 5 guy. I like playing it. Okay, contact him. I will force him to surrender. Shoot him with the bullets. But I'm a big Resident Evil 5 guy. Wouldn't mind playing more Resident Evil 5. Not a lot of mods for Resident Evil 5, unfortunately. Which is a darn shame. But there's not much I can do about it. Also, I can't do much about this. Thanks. Very cool. I need to get shields too. My guns are too slow to not have shields too. Let the freelance go and we'll spare you. Yes, go back to the... I will take some fuel, actually, for fuel. That was terrible. I should have just exploded him. But Resident Evil 5, very good. I like the gameplay. I like the gunplay. I do kind of wish there was a physical merchant as opposed to the merchant just at the end of every level. Which is, I mean, it's okay, I guess. Should turn on medbay and O2. Sorry about that, boys. Sorry about that. But other than that, and maybe some of the later levels kind of dragging, I tend to like every part of Resident Evil 5. I know people don't like Sheva. I know Resident Evil 4 has the whole Ashley issue. But if you play with the iron armor after the first playthrough, then it doesn't really matter. But Resident Evil 5 has Sheva, and people don't like Sheva. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I understand why. It's not great to be glued to an AI partner forever. But the important thing to know about, ask for your client's help. Yeah, sure. The important thing about Sheva is that she doesn't miss. And she always aims for the head. Which means what you do is you look Sheva directly in the eyes. You hand her the strongest sniper rifle you have. And now she's a headshot machine. All she does is headshot enemies. And it's great. Just insta-kills them because a sniper shot to the head kills everything. You can also give her the handgun, I guess. It gives you an excuse to use both a machine gun and... No, go back to fighting. No, murder. But you can just give, you can hold on to the machine gun. Like, usually what ends up happening is Sheva will take the handgun and all the handgun ammo. Or if I don't have a handgun equipped at all, then there won't be any handgun ammo. So I might just give her the rifle. And then I'll rock Magnum, machine gun, and shotgun. And that pretty much has everything covered. You make sure to give her all the medical items. She's just a portable Rebecca, essentially. And then it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you get a mash B and say, Sheva, come on, over and over and over. And also co-op's nice. I've only played a co-op once, I think, though. Not too often I get a chance to play co-op. And then you get to Resident Evil, what, 6? Does anyone like Resident Evil 6? Not sure if anyone likes Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 is bad. As much as I would love to like it, it is just bad. I remember coming home from high school one day and playing the demo on the Xbox 360. You're like, oh boy, I can't wait to go fight zombies. And then you actually get the game and the zombies are like 2 levels out of 30, which is insane. I'm not really sure how Resident Evil 6 happened. How they ended up having 4 campaigns. Why each level was so long. The inventory system, the fact that your health was Tic Tacs. It was so very weird. And I'm not sure if there's anything that I liked about it. The gunplay wasn't good. The story was dumb. The only good campaign, which was Leon's, you spend 3 out of 5 levels fighting a giant T-Rex. Some reason. Communicate with Elenius. Nothing. Oh, well, no, hold on. I get some stuff in here. Take my missiles. I will take your breach bomb. Village is good. Village is, I'd say, no, yeah, I like Village. I think an issue with modern Resident Evils, like 7 and 8, and 2 and 3, is for some reason Capcom, pretty sure it's Capcom, right? Capcom was like, alright, boys. Alright. Every enemy is going to be absurdly tanky for no reason. It's not too bad once you get later to the game, you got better weapons. But that's my big issue with this, the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake. It's just all of the zombies can just tank headshots left and right. I know it's because we can aim at their heads now. And so the amount of damage is probably still about the same. But boy, it does not feel good to shoot a guy in the face 5 times with a handgun and watch as he just shrugs off every hit. Resident Evil Village, though, is one I've replayed a whole bunch. I've gotten most of the achievements on it. Can't say the same for 7. I think 7 wasn't bad. It was definitely what got Capcom back on the right track of what you should do for Resident Evil. Main issue with 7 is the enemies suck because it's all just black goo. And surprise, surprise, I'm not spooked by black goo. I don't care if it's black goo that's tall or fat or on all fours. It's still just a black blob. I'm not spooked about that. Maybe it was the pit and it was an Osmodeus or whatever they're called. Maybe. Go, Iron Watch Realm. I can't. Oh, sweet. Let's go die. Proceed to the Iron Watch Realm. Iron Watch is a collective of explorers, scientists, and pirates. Anything could be here. You're not gonna fight me, are you? I don't request a waiver because of my mission. Like, look at this dude. My beam won't do any damage. He's got like oh my god. Can I have a waiver, please? Oh, he gave me the waiver. Oh, thank God. I don't have money. I'm very poor. I will fight the pirate. I can fight the pirate as opposed to the Iron Watch. So we'll do this, I think. I do have bombs. I could maybe use a bomb every now and then. I'm just gonna have to use all 4 missiles though. Okay, good. I got through. But Resident Evil 7, although it is fun, it's really hard to replay, especially because of that hour-plus intro that you have to go through every time. And then the gunplay's not all that great. It's just, Resident Evil 7, or Resident Evil 8, you get into it a lot faster. And although the werewolves kind of suck to fight sometimes, they're not too bad. They're not terrible. Once you get past the castle and you actually have a decent stock of the guns, it gets pretty good. Though the money economy in that game's kind of weird. I haven't played Silent Hill F yet. That's on my to-do list, but my to-do list grows longer by the day. Capitalize on the damage and attack them next. I mean, I could, but I'm just gonna leave. Merchant, please bestow upon me gifts. No, nothing. Nothing at all. You have bullets, I guess. I can some bullets. I just go like The conserve laser's so bad. Conserve laser's so bad, but like, what am I gonna do to kill ships? I can't actually kill people. I really don't want the conserve laser. You want to play Silent Hill 2? PAL copies are stupid expensive. Yeah, I ended up playing like the bad version. What is it's the Silent Hill HD collection for the Xbox 360. That's where I played it for the first time. First result, is the HD collection really that awful? Yes. It was good enough. Oh, you know what? Technically, if you're willing to put up with the fact that the HD collection is probably the inferior version, it is like on sale. Hold on. Sorry, my snip tool is not being snipped. Window captures. What? Where's my snip tool? Sorry, I have to remake this again. There we go. Yeah, it's apparently on sale digitally for like $10. That's not bad. I mean, if the option is just spend like $80 on an actual working copy of the original, might be worth spending $10 just to try it out. I really don't like that my micro turret only does 1 damage because I'm not gonna be able to do damage against enemies. I'm gonna have to use this. Reach bomb is nice, but I would rather take the speed at the moment. So we're gonna go with speed. I have to turn my O2 back on as well. Maybe just a little bit. Just a smidgen of the O2 would be so very nice. I think I do like Silent Hill 2. I did replay it a couple years ago, I think. I'm not paying tribute. Played it a couple years ago. The replay of it. I haven't played the remake. I forgot there was even a remake out. I have not played the remake yet. But I played the original a couple years back again, and it's got a good story. Boy, howdy, this guy sucks. You know what? No. No guns for you. I've revoked your right to bullets. Only death be upon ye. Can you go fix this for me? Do you mind? Anyway, I replayed it recently. The gameplay's actually just trash. It's got a decent story. I like the story. I like the environments. There's zero reason to put it on anything other than like normal difficulty. Do not put it on hard, or you can put the puzzles on hard, I guess. The combat is so bad. It's like unbelievably trash compared to Resident Evil. Mainly because you can't do anything. You walk up and you whack a guy with a metal pipe 435 times. And it's not like he's hitting you back, because after the third hit, he's on the floor, and you just want to make sure he's dead, so when you come back to this room, he's still dead. You just sit there and like, you just kick him on the floor over and over. I also got soft locked on like the second to last boss, because I literally didn't have enough bullets to kill him. You had to fight Pyramid Head. Didn't have enough bullets. Apparently there was a sword I probably should have went and got, and I had saved over a point where I couldn't really go back for it. So I was like, you know what? I really don't need to finish this game. So I did not. $17. Oh, how handy. Silent Hill 3 I've never finished. I think I finished Silent Hill 1 with a bad ending. I don't need your stuff. I will salvage instead. Why do I visit that colony? Because every time they just blow me up. Okay. Thanks for the Dawn light laser turrets. Okay. I don't actually have stuff. I'm gonna go to the next jump, which is a store. But I finished Silent Hill 1. I like that. I finished... Well, no, I didn't finish Silent Hill 3. I think I got nearly to the end. Silent Hill 3 is a lot harder than 2, just from a resource management standpoint. And Silent Hill 4 is, like, super weird. Because it has, like, the first-person segment, and ghosts that you can't kill. And I was playing it, and I realized that at one point I touched a dude, and apparently if you ever touch him, you're locked into the bad ending. So I was like, alright, well, I'm not finishing this game today. And then I never finished Silent Hill 4. A shame. I mean, it charges really fast. Only thing is, I only have the one slot, which is currently my quad missile launcher. I don't think I can slot it into anything else. Never mind, I can slot it into this. That's not terrible. It's already 2.5 seconds. Go pew pew pew. It's not bad. I do need to repair like most of my ship's hull at this point. I wouldn't mind buying another one. I don't have the money, unfortunately, to buy another turret slot. I would if I could, but I can't. What chance? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna be there in time. I gotta go for it though. Even if I am late, I gotta go for it. Can't see any quite distress. Yelling about the public channels. What do you mean? It's not a turret. You can hear the faint noises while the crew trying to explain something to the cabin. You've been scammed? That Navy merchant, I'll see him dead. You give me a defense drone. Would be turret out the airlock. I want it on my side. I get it out of here. Alright. It's just a simple defense drone. Sure, I'll take a defense drone. I can't use it, but I'll take it. This man's mean, but we should be fine here. A whole bunch of dudes. All right, send the boys in. Maybe not the pilot boy. He kind of needs to pilot a little bit. Everyone else can go, though. It's a breach. That's nice. Things are happening here. I'm sending all of it. Trying to run. We go ahead and medic up. You buffoons, I have a medic. He's simply too strong. We want to shoot probably 2 of these. And the rest of these. Only in your painful death can this end. I can shoot one of these for free, right? Yeah. $19. Damage transport's nearby. He's got so many guns. Dock near the damage transport. I don't know what we're going to do. You're going to take my ship over. It was more than like one jump. Well, here's your missing turrets. Okay, I'll lose it. Your last saver. Here, take these supplies as reward. Turret in tow. The cabin to transport heads off into the outpost. Alright, well, they're happy about it. And their guns have split. Unfortunately, I'm down... my gun? Am I down my gun? I don't think so. I think I've duped it. Maybe. I still have it equipped. How is Flesh Made Fear? Flesh Made Fear is a very weird game. Not in terms of like plot or anything. The plot's just, it's Resident Evil-ish. It's fairly normal. It's very weirdly designed in that I can feel it being made by one person that learns how to make a game better as it goes on. Like, the game gets better. Towards the end, the boss fights are actually doable. So my main issue with the first part, one, that first like chapter is 98% walking back and forth. And then because I died at one point and I had to redo the whole first chapter, or a good portion of the whole first chapter, which was not okay. But then you get towards the end and the boss fights actually have mechanics and they're neat to do. So it was fun towards the end. I'm not sure how I really feel about it. It's no Resident Evil, but it wasn't, I wouldn't say I regret playing it. Just trying to escape. Yeah, I don't know. It does have a lot of child genocide in it, which was weird. Usually that's, you usually don't fight your way through an elementary school worth of children in a video game. But it occasionally happens. Occasionally you have to explode all the children. I don't think it's boring in any way. It was a fun time going through it. It's just, it probably doesn't have much replay value. And it could definitely have been cut down somewhat in terms, I mean, I cut it out for myself, or I guess for you guys, not for myself. I had to mainly, I still had to play through it, but I did remove some of the extraneous walking back and forth between places, and it could be, it's got to just be because the developer, it's just inexperienced. Because I think he fell into the trap of, well, I know what to do. Surely the player will. And I didn't know what to do. So, like, I didn't know that I should be going here and not here. So I wasted time, essentially. Because there is a path the game wants you to kind of follow. And if you don't know that, then it's kind of annoying. That should keep him, like, suppressed, right? Yeah. This is not a good place to be at the moment, by the way. This is less than ideal. Because I cannot escape this ASB. I am slow. Did you not hit my Borman? He is very special to my heart. You guys have to just go to the med bay, which is currently destroyed, by the way. Can't go to the med bay. It's currently breached as well. They're gonna go to O2. We'll send these two guys in to fight, and then you guys could just stand here and watch it being manned. We lost that encounter as well, but what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, that was not great. They're gone. Damage, but they're gone. Iron Watch, bad time. Yeah, it's right back into more bad times. Yet another round of bad times. He's in my turret control, and he's going to vaporize that turret control. Yeah, I know, beat boops. I think I'll vaporize shields too. You gotta get up there and stop that. Oh god, this is almost certainly just where it... Thank you, virus and threat protection. Thank you. It's very helpful. Yeah, my God, there goes all my crew. ASB turned online. Boys, I don't think it's going particularly hot at the moment. Oh. Well, I saw that coming. Like, the second I had to leave and most of my ship was destroyed and I had to come here, I knew it was going to be a bad time, because this is a bad time. I think the ship itself is fine. I just, I had some bad times with it, frankly.